Hi everyone, welcome back to You Seem Normal. I did not post last Sunday because my friend was visiting me, so gave myself a bye week. But today I have a video that's probably going to be pretty short about being medically sensitive and what are some ways that we can cope with that. So my definition of medically sensitive is like you really don't like needles, medical appointments, healthcare things. My thing is getting my blood drawn. I can't. I can get shots. I can get my blood drawn, but it's the worst for me. So we're going to talk a bit about that because I know that there are people out there, I've talked to them, who feel the same way about medical appointments and these types of things. So the first thing I wanted to, preface this video by is using this quote by Seneca, which Seneca is a Stoic philosopher. If you're interested in Stoic philosophy, which I definitely am, I read this book called How to Be More Resilient, something Stoic, How to Be More Resilient, something in life. I'll put it on the screen. But I do recommend that book because it is very easy to get through and it's a good introductory book to Stoicism. So Seneca, so he said, a man who suffers before it is necessary suffers more than is necessary, which is so true. So the first tip for being medically sensitive is to put it off as long as possible and to not be thinking about the appointment the day before, the week before, but saving that sort of anxiety for the day of or the actual appointment, because otherwise you're just suffering more than is necessary, as Seneca says. So a couple of, beliefs I have and mantras and affirmations I have for myself, I'll go over in this video. So one of them is letting the medical professionals do their job. So they get up in the morning and they say, I got to go to work, and they do what they do. One of the things that they do is administer shots, take blood, and do other things, do other medical procedures. That's their job. That's what they're there to do. Don't make that job harder on them. Think about maybe the job that you have. How could customers or students or whoever make that harder for you? Think about you're the customer, you're the student, and make that as easy as possible for that healthcare professional. It doesn't mean you can't speak up for your needs, because you can. It just means that you're not going to make a massive deal out of things when really this is a small part of their day, and it's a small part of your life as well. And so the easy and smoothest and fastest you can make it with the least amount of anxiety as possible is logically the best thing that you can do. Now, there's the emotional side, of course. And so the next thing you can do is to establish some beliefs that allow you to fall back on. So ultimately, beliefs make up parts of your identity. And so if you have a belief around things like medical care and you truly believe it, it should help you get through that moment. It's sort of like that why. And so one that you could use, or any version of this, is we participate, we as in me, we participate in preventive care. Try to establish this belief and make that your why. I've found that that's really helpful. So if there's any preventive care that needs to happen, I participate in preventive care. That's just something I do. Gots to do it. It's already been laid out for me. Easy. Decision made. Reduces decision fatigue of every time. Should I do this particular thing? Well, if it's part of preventive care, as established by your doctor, and your doctor says, the medical professional says, yes, this should be something that you're doing at this age, you're doing it. You already made the decision for yourself. The next thing, and these are some tools and strategies, so this is more of the lighthearted things, the things that can help you in the moment. So one of the things that I found was I really didn't want to get my blood drawn, but what is the worst part for me, and that's I don't even think it's called a tourniquet, but it's the little ponytail that they slide onto your arm, and that's what I call it in my brain. It's a little ponytail. It's just that beginning part. It's not even the needle. It's just I don't like that tension on my arm. I don't know. So what's something else that we could do? Well, one of the things I used to do when estheticians would peel on my face when I had awful acne, that hurt so bad because I don't have very high pain tolerance, is I would punch my leg or stab my leg, and that's to defer the pain to somewhere else in your body. So it's to allow you to not think about the pain in the place where it's being inflicted, but to put it elsewhere, deflect the pain. But a better way to do this is if you need to stay still during a blood draw, is to activate another sense that you can sit there and think about. So for me, I actually had this really great idea, and it was to go get super sour, like Warheads candy from Walgreens before my medical appointment and the blood draw. Because think about putting a Warhead, even if a Warhead isn't sour to you, in your mouth. It allows you this distraction of one of your senses that can be one of the most powerful distractions. So it doesn't only have to take place, the distraction, in your mind. I remember when I was young and I had to get certain things happening that I didn't want to have happening, I would put in my earbuds and I would blast the music, because that's another sense that you can sort of saturate and take the attention away from like touch or whatever's happening. Next tool or strategy is, I suppose, one of the most basic, but I don't think that takes away from like its usefulness, and that is rewarding yourself afterwards. So what is something that you can plan to have happen after the fact that you can then think about while it's happening? Like, I'm doing this because like after this I'm gonna like go get some new yarn. I don't know, maybe only crocheters and knitters can relate to that, but something like that. Like, I'm gonna see X person after this, or I'm really looking forward to whatever. Like, it's just part of my day that I'm getting through. It's not the day. It's not the day. So that is the super short video about tools and strategies to help, and beliefs to help you if you're medically sensitive. It's hard to be. It's easy to tell yourself, this is dumb of me because some people don't have access to healthcare. But that doesn't minimize or eliminate your struggle, or it doesn't illegitimize your struggle. So I hope this helps. If you struggle with this as well, I would love to like just hear your like I do in the comments, and any strategies that you may use, or if this video was helpful to you, because I know there's a community of people out there who feel the same way, you know, and I know that you guys have probably more knowledge than I do. I'm just here on the internet spewing it out. So I will see you next Sunday. I hope to see you in the comment section, and I hope you have a great week. Bye.